And here we are. Welcome to episode 13. And tonight's guest is Artur Pisarek. In the end of the show, we will have Kuba with the update from Poland. Sure. Hi, Artur. How are you?
Hi, I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit who you are. What are you doing in the Speedway world?
You should ask what I am not doing in Speedway. Currently, I am a mechanic for a Swedish Daniel Henderson, and sometimes I'm trying to help young riders from Poland to manage and develop their careers.
So, how long have you been in the Speedway world? All your life? Is it something you do or just came into as a fan?
Actually, I'm longer than I like because my parents met each other on Speedway Stadium during the meeting. I was born as a Speedway fan, and I was growing up 500 meters from the Tarnow Stadium. I was not going to the playground, but to the stadium for practices. For my life on Speedway.
But okay, 500 meters. That's just next door neighbor, in a way.
Yeah, it's some district in Tarnow where we have football fields, two stadiums, sports center, and there was just to cross the future and sports center to get to the stadium.
Yeah. Have you always just been a fan and a mechanic? Have you been a rider? Have you tried Speedway? Something happened with our sound here. We don't hear you. Now we hear you. Yeah.
Okay. To be honest, my first skits on Speedway motorcycle were last year.
Yeah.
Thanks to young under 21 Polish national team rider, Bartek Kowalski, next to his home. And I had also try on ice racing bike, and I hope I will have another chance to race, maybe in Sweden this year. What have been I doing? Many things. I was helping with 125 cc Speedway in Tarnow. I was a journalist as a teenager, writing, editing news and doing interviews, helping to Jakub Jamor with his career, his office work, and he told me one day, learn about bikes and maybe you could help me. We couldn't, because of my university duties, it was not possible, but he made me keen to do this, and I was trying, I guess 7 or 6 years ago to start with any other juniors, and 3 years ago I got to firstly Bartek Kowalski, then I got a job at Stanisław Burza workshop. He is a rider and tuner, so Stanley asked me, taught me everything I know about bikes actually, about engines too. And yeah, I'm not a mechanic, world-class mechanic, but I just have a fun, and not the highest level. I'm not in pursuit of the fame and what can I say more of money, etc. But just I will just have fun with Speedway with my job.
So you had all these roles in this. You have been journalist. You have been a mechanic. Last year you tested Speedway. You tried ice racing. And as you told me before, you've been into long track. You've been into ice speedway. You've been into speedway. All the branches except for sidecar speedway. So that's a lot that you have done, and you're only 27 years old. You have done a lot already. Can you tell me, a speedway mechanic, how important is a speedway mechanic for a rider? When you're a mechanic, is this only for hobby? You just go and help a friend? You see a mechanic in PG Extra Liga. The mechanic, does he go there as a friend just to help and he go home and play PlayStation? How is life as a speedway mechanic? What is that?
Since March to October, it's over full-time job because you never know where, when you must go anywhere in Europe. After the meeting, of course, it's not like resting, watching TV, but usually the day before the meeting, you have to disassemble all used bikes, take off the carby and clutch, and separately wash everything, clean. It takes about 3-4 hours, and then put it again together. It's how time flies.
So the role as the mechanic is like being a cleaning boy, being ready to go at any given time, fixing the bike before and after the event. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yes, you are, but it sounds so easy, but you must be exact, and the rider must trust you because it's his life and health depends on your work, because if you do something wrong or you forget to fix any part or bolt, then it might end up with a huge crash.
Yeah. So the rider must trust you, but the rider is giving you instructions to do stuff with the bikes between the heats. Is that correct?
It depends which rider, because sometimes there are riders who want manage everything, and their feelings are the most important. There are riders who don't care about the setup, and also there are riders like in the middle who want to have some brainstorm or after hit and to think together about changes.
You also don't only speak Polish. You're a Polish guy living in Hallstavik in Sweden. You told me you're learning Swedish, but how many languages do you know?
It's 8 and Swedish.
Wow.
I hope we'll be 9.
So I can barely say hello in Polish, and Swedish and Norwegian and Danish I can do, in English, but obviously, but that's 4 and 1/4.
To be exact, it's not like I'm fluent at 8 languages, but I'm fluent at Polish, of course, English, Russian, and I think German not so fluent, but I can have I can have a conversation, and the
Wow.
same Argentine and Spanish.
I can't even speak German, and Norwegian is kind of close to uh, German language. Um, how about your personal life? You know, are you married? Do you have kids or bonus kids or what?
Yeah, still is my life.
Too early for wife. Okay, so I get that.
I'm prefer to focus on having fun in Speedway.
Yeah, I understand because that's why I ask you if you were married, how do you do that when you are living in different countries? But we got the answer there already,
It
didn't we?
wouldn't be possible. I think that Speedway is not a lifestyle for people with families and family duties.
Yeah, it's a hard life, a lot of travel, and many hours, especially when you are a mechanic. Then you have many hours, obviously, in the car, or in the van, at the workshop, at stadiums, traveling around. So
And you must also find a few hours for sleeping.
yeah, just a little bit. How do you eat? When do you have time to eat?
Uh,
Eating while
After
driving the car or something, or
sometimes,
yeah, it's well known.
or just having some snacks in the workshop in van.
Have you seen Nicky Pedersen?
Yeah. Uh,
It's a very cool. But how would you fix his bike? Because it's kind of broken the front wheel. You see the tire is kind of off a little bit. Does that
mm,
have happen often? You are a mechanic. The front wheel, you know, do you change
take
that a lot?
take it up and take off the tire and put new inner tube.
Just a new one. Take a little bit of glue. But the front wheel in Speedway, we hear about a lot about the rear wheel. You know, the rear wheel is spinning, so we eat up the tire. But the front wheel, how long does that last? Unless you crash and make it like,
You have to check spokes, the tension of spokes
yeah,
uh, after each meeting and adjust them maybe if they need. But tire, I think the one side, is, if you have money, you can.
yeah,
It's enough to change it once per season, and I've seen riders who rode a lot of years on one front tire because it's not spinning, so the rubber is okay.
yeah.
And
So that I rode like I rode 8 seasons on my front wheels, and it worked well. You know,
yeah, exactly.
yeah. Just check the air pressure from over the winter. You
Yeah.
know, after the winter, check the air pressure. Of course, that it won't fall apart while riding. But this is a message to Nicky Pedersen. We want you on the show. Thank you, Artur. It was great having you on. And
Thank you very much.
good luck this season. And we will talk to you later in this season. You will tell us what's been going on.
Thank you too.
Bye
Cheers.
bye. Your favorite rider in Speedway Canvas today. Buy them at speedwaycanvas.com.
Hello, this is Kuba Baranski. Check out the news. First of all, I would like to wish all the best to Tomasz Golot, who celebrated his 50th birthday on Sunday. Best wishes also to Bartek Smartlik, who had his 26th birthday on Monday. Happy birthday to you, gentlemen. And now a handful of information from the last round of PGE Extraliga. We start on Friday, where Faluba Zielona Góra was hosted by GK and Grudziądz. The riders from Zielona Góra won the match 51-39. The best riders of the match were Piotr Protasiewicz, 12 points, and Niki Pedersen, who scored 16 points. Moment after this match, emotion moved to Wrocław, where Betard Sparta was raced with the team from Norway, which is returning to Extraliga. The host won 51-39, and the best riders were Ty Woffington and Jack Holder. Saturday was free for the teams, and on Sunday we started racing in Gorzów, where Stal competed with Motor Lublin. The guest who paused the first race of season due to illness of Hampel and Waguta lost 52-38. The best rider was Bartek Zmarzlik, winner of a complete set of 15 points, and Mikael Mikkelsen, who scored 10 points in 6 starts. After the emotion in Gorzów, we moved to Częstochowa. Unia Leszno, after losing in the first round, won this match 49-41. Janusz Kołodziej, the winner of 13 plus 1 points, helped a lot. The best in Włókniarz was Leon Madsen, who scored 14 points in 6 hits. That's it's all from Extraliga. Thank you for attention and see you next week.
And that's what we had for you guys today in this show. First time in history we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. And to you, Niki Pedersen, we really need you on the team here. And